Developed by Kenny Sun and published by Devolver Digital, today's game for Steam's Next Fest is Ball Pit, which is an upcoming roguelike survival game with ball elemental fusing and brick breaking mechanics. I tried this on my Steam Deck and it works really nice as well. The game's Steam page is provided in the description below, and I would recommend you all to try it out. So if you've been around and played old brick breaking games, I believe the last game I played with this concept was Arkanoid. So I'm glad to see this game mechanic coming back. Similar to Vampire Survivors and a mix of other games out there, the player gets to choose characters that starts off with an item or weapon and ability. So when you start the game, players begin with the warrior and it uses the bleed ball. The character does not have any special abilities, and while shooting, the character will slow down. Next character you'll unlock is the Itchy Finger, and it starts with a Burn Elemental Ball. This character's aim is scattered, but it shoots twice as fast and will launch balls whenever they are available. Also, it moves at full speed while shooting. Last character that is unlockable in this demo is the Repentant, where they start out with the Freeze Elemental Ball. Every bounce they do against an enemy or a wall, the balls deal 5% more damage. Though if your balls hit the back walls, or what I like to say, behind enemy lines, the balls will return back to your character while going through your enemies and damaging them as well. As you level up in the game or through runs, your characters will gain certain attributes like endurance, which increases your HP, strength increases your base damage, leadership increases the baby ball count and damage, speed increases your ball speed and move speed, dexterity, you get a higher crit chance and fire rate, and also intelligence, which affects your AoE, status effect, and passive powers. After every run, you'll get to build, expand your base, and harvest resources, though the plot of land you start off with is fixed and you can only expand in the full game. There are three different categories when building, such as economy, warfare, and housing. In economies, players can build wheat fields, forests, and boulders, which contains resources the player needs to harvest and use to upgrade or build other structures. Now, instead of harvesting them traditionally where you would just click on the resource node to gather the specific resource, this game will use the ball bouncing mechanic to harvest your resources. So the more the ball passes through a resource, the more you'll gather. Same as building and upgrading structures, they start off in like a production mode. And as your ball bounces against the building, every hit increases the building process until it finishes, which is quite interesting in my opinion. Next, we have Warfare, which contains various buildings that increases your attributes. Every upgrade tier requires more resources, so start building up your resources in order to afford more Warfare buildings and upgrades. Last, we have Housing, which are buildings that unlocks the next two characters. And before we play the game, as you build and upgrade structures, players can rearrange building plots on the land to strategize ball ricochet prediction hits against the structures. Alright, so let's play some ball pit. I'm going to reset my demo experience so y'all can see what it looks like from the start of the game instead of where I left off. And I already invested like 4 hours into this game, I think. So that's the pit, and that's where you fight hordes of enemies. This is where you start off, so you can see move your character, WASD, aim with left to right, and shoot with the middle mouse or left click, or you could just auto shoot and collect gems to gain XP. So every time your ball hits an enemy with a bleed, press escape, go to equipment, and you can see inflicts 2 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball, and they can get 8 stacks of bleed. I love the music, it's really nice. We got leadership, That increases your baby ball count, damage, and launch balls. So we'll continue and choose our next weapon. Let's just get a fire and add status effect and also collect resources. So when they reach too close to you or they reach at the bottom of the screen, they will attack you. So keep your distance and try to eliminate as much as you can. So we got increased HP. And let's see what we got. Increased crit chance to 15% when hitting enemies in the back, which is really rare. Same as this one. Does 75% more damage if your ball is hit from the back. For this one, all baby balls deal 20% more damage, which is really nice. Let's choose that. So all the white ones you see are the baby balls. So you can toggle auto firing. You don't want to constantly click, and you can also adjust your game speed 1, 2, 3 like that. Like your coins, gems. And this is a fusion reactor. So every weapon or item you pick up in the game, you can level them up similar to how Vampire Survivors is. I really love the effects. So it's not always 3, it can sometimes be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 abilities that you level up. That really depends on the type of equipment you have on right now. Got more leadership, so more balls. Let's get more burn damage. As you play through the game, you'll know which items work best with what character. More health. Let's get more bleed. And once they reach level 3, I think that's when you can fuse the elements together to create something new. So again, something similar to how Vampire Survivors, you can combine the abilities and powers to create something new. But for this one, I think you can keep upgrading it. Ball damage, vampire, so every time it hits an enemy, it has a 3% chance to heal you with 1 HP. Laser does vertical damage in all columns. And wind. Let me try the laser and show y'all that. Like that. So you can see it does laser damage randomly in each of those columns. Now fusion would combine any of your balls that you chose, something like that. Or you can upgrade your abilities, which I'm gonna do, and save my fusion for later. Okay, so we got more laser damage and more baby ball damage. So if you press escape, go to here, and you can see your upgraded abilities. So this does now 15% more damage. Laser does more damage in each of the columns. And every time the wall expands, you'll fight against a boss. So let's do this. We got AoE effect, increased AoE damage, which we don't have so much right now except for laser. Brood Mother, it has a 25% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy, which is really nice. I usually choose this one. And you have the freeze ball, has a 4% chance to freeze enemies for 5 seconds. Frozen enemies receive 25% more damage. So for this example, I'm going to use Brood Mother. 25% chance is a lot. Better than all the other ones. Like to heal is like 3%. And I'm investing more into baby ball damage, so why not? So you'll get bigger experience cubes. More leadership. Let's get more Brood Mother. If you get too close, it'll hit you. Do fusion. upgrade to get more damage. Okay, new items. You can heal past your max HP. I don't have any healing items. Increase movement speed by 10%, and you move at full speed while shooting. Or you can increase your crit chance to 20% when you hit enemies in front of you. So I'm gonna go with this one, so I can fully move around without any limitation. And let's increase that by 15% so I move faster. Upgrade my character. Yes, let's do full speed. And then fuse. Let me see. Evolution. Yes, makes it even more powerful. Wow. Okay, so you would combine leech. Brood mother with bleed. That would create leech. And you can read what it does. Attaches up to 1 leech onto enemies it hits, which adds 2 stacks of bleed per second. And the max is 24 stacks instead of the original 8 stacks of bleed. And if you combine this with laser, that's even better. Try to eliminate the ones in front of you, or else they're gonna attack you. They're all chanting like orcs. That's awesome. Level up. Let's do more leech and fuse. Burn and laser, so it burns all enemies in that column. See there? You combine that also with horizontal laser, and that would be nice. Strength, damage, healing, or if you don't like, you know, always reroll. Let's do exact. Explodes into 2 to 3 baby balls on hitting an enemy. Has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. So let's do that. And fusion. Upgrade those abilities. Nice, very nice. So now my level for the exact is 3, and I can upgrade that probably with something else. Getting tankier now. Now the next boss should be the Arbalist. Shoots arrows. And they'll have a lot more archers as enemies. But you can always shoot down the arrows if your balls hit them. Shoot over here, get more ball hits. Dexterity, okay. Let's reroll. Haze each time, fine. I think I want that lifesteal. Okay, let's do horizontal. Kill the boss. Get more strength. Horizontal. Let's see, fusion, leech, and exact. Just upgrade an item. Keep upgrading that. Then combine that with another exact, I guess. I'm not sure if those two give me. Now it gets tankier. me try Thorn. Destroy 2 nearest enemies when you are hit from close range. Get that fusion. Alright, this one and leeching to exact. Let's see what that does. Explodes into 3 to 4 baby bells on hitting an enemy. So if it does that with horizontal, would it do what I expect it to do? And every run you do won't be perfect, because the game wants you to upgrade your stuff. Yep. So we get more, as you level up your character every run, you get more attributes. Nice, leveled up again, and you get to choose an upgrade. So let's see, Woodmaster increases the harvest clock by 0.1 second each time harvesting wood, up to 20 times per harvest. Stone Piercer pierces through boulders when harvesting. Let me do that one, because boulders are good for late game. So you go back to your land. Welcome to the new Ball Balon, your home base. Just plant some wheat to get started, so you spend 30 coin to get some wheat. Place a forest tile. Then send your guys out to harvest them. So with your warrior, you would just kind of ricochet how you want to plan things out. So they have 5.98 seconds to harvest. So you can fast forward to get the resources. That's about it. So you can see you could build more resources if you wanted to. So let's just do more wheat. More to force, and then so next round I can harvest, and let's play again. Boneyard play, and you'll go down and fight more enemies. And I like there's no loading screen, you can just play it right away. Horizontal. Leadership. Let's do this one. It passes through enemies with this ball. Every ball you choose is a special type of ball. Anything that is not the white ball. White balls are again the baby balls. Ready? We level up first. Oh. Endurance, launch speed, but there's a little kickback, recoil. Let's do fire rate. Shoot faster. Earthquake does AoE damage in a 3x3 tile. hitting those arrows. Let's do more earthquake or fire rate. Fire. Let's do that. Upgrade our abilities. Nice. Bounce more at the back. Yeah, more tanky ones. Earthquake. Too close. Okay, first boss is tanky skeleton. Well, that's probably the skeleton king. Ricochet as much as you can. When you catch a special ball, which is any of the balls you've chosen, automatically shoot 1 to 3 new baby balls in random directions. Let me try that out. I've never tried that. Let's do that. Like this blueprint. This is the housing one, I think. So unlocking character, which is the G finger. Horizontal. Let's fuse. Upgrade our abilities as best as we can. Fusion, let's see which one's a good one. Laser and earthquake? Try that, let's try that. Because there's no point of doing the passing through enemies with laser. Okay, nice. So earthquake is triggering when laser hits. Huge Mother, silver bullet. Balls deal 20% bonus damage until they hit a wall. I'm gonna do good work. See, bleed and pass through. Maybe that's a good one, but let me vision and upgrade my abilities. So, good mother. Increase crit hit chance to 30% when hitting enemies on the right side. So if the ball hits on the right wall and hits on the right, there's a chance of critting. Let's do that. You can see those crits now. There's yellow damage. But there's different daggers, front, left, right, back, and also by column. Very nice. One crit hit chance. So what's my crit now? Floats around your character and shoots a baby ball at enemies every 2 seconds for a turret. Oh, okay, try that. So let me see. Crit. Now does 60%. Wow. Okay. Potion. Okay, next boss is the Arbalest. I assume that's his right side. There we go. Level up turret, then let's see, fusing. Maybe 2 of these. Ghost pass through with Brood Mother or with Bleed. Try this one. Bleed and Ghost passes through enemies and inflicts 4 stacks of bleeding. Now the enemies are getting tanky. Exact. It's 3-second cooldown. Or we get more pass through. Which one's good with Brood Mother? Reroll again. Yeah, horizontal. I don't know. Maybe burn. Right, more burn. Nice. Oh, now resources. Oh. Maybe wood? Can you tank you though? Poison, exact freeze. Poison. Good. I can make it. Find a boss. Still have all these dudes. At least as the boss moves, the bottom also moves. Not sure if I'm hitting him, but their health is on the right side. music hits hard. Spawns archers. Damage. Crap. Oh. Oh man, if I'd had one more hit on me, I'm dead. So one more gear until the next lift upgrade unlocks. Oh man. So I got the house here and the status effect building. The build menu, go to housing, build a sheriff's office, and let's see. Put the ball to hit. Let's see. So once you build it, I guess you start with it. Boulder, this also bounces. And rearrange this. Hit my ball this way, it'll keep hitting. Collect all those resources. Now our harvest clock is 7 seconds. Let's harvest it like this, I guess. Okay, so we got all of those resources. Good. And we got the sheriff's office. So now we can play the new character. Starts off with burn. Play normal mode. Okay, so he shoots as fast as he can, as long as the balls are available. Leadership. Let's do lightning. Has a chain lightning attack. Let's see, balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal 10 to 19. I guess that's good for this character then. Zoro, more flame, vampire. Let's get the ray. Upgrade our abilities. That. Need that again. On. Speed. This bonus damage. Reroll. Let's do some bullet to hit more enemies than walls. Okay, we got this skeleton king. Right, poison stats. Shoot this hole here. Okay. Ooh, baby ball damage. Nice. Poison. Gunsmith. All characters gain +1 dexterity, affects fire rate, reload time, and critical chance. Very nice. Good one. So you roll all. Okay, a lot of different crits. Left side, behind, or same column. Oh no. Crit. Here. Lucian. So poison and horizontal. Radiation beam. Emit a radiation beam on hit that deals 21 to 41 damage and applies 1 stack of radiation, max 5 stacks. Radiation lasts for 15 seconds and causes enemies to receive 10% more damage from all resources per stack. Wow. Okay. Like that. Okay. But will it do more damage? Late game. Just upgrading my abilities. Do some brute mother. Okay, so we got the Arbalest. Arrows. unlocks a new character. Okay. Fusion. Let me see. I don't think this will be good, so let's just upgrade. I'm not doing enough damage. Many arrows. No, too many arrows. Oh man. G finger, and then let's get the movement speed while harvesting. Increases the range at which wheat is collected. Let me do speed. Okay, harvesting. Well, let me see. Let me go back. Build. Gain dexterity, and it only costs that much. Housing, 5 wood, so I can't afford it. Let's put it here. And also, let's build a housing so we unlock the new character. So what we can do is we can remove this boulder here, or just move it. Switch it with this, I guess. Hopefully the ball will go through here, hit through the brushes. And this gunsmith also needs to be built. Under construction, yep. Same as this one. Let's kind of build it right here, and then the ball will help bounce it. Boom, 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 boom. Can it go through there? I don't know. Okay, we'll see. Harvest. So let's see. Do this. Okay, that building is done, but I only collected that. That's fine. I'm gonna play with the new character. Starts with freeze. Balls deal more damage every time they bounce, but when they hit the back, they return back to me and deal damage as well. See if I hit the back, works through enemies like that. Really effective against the main boss, I would have to say. Then when they freeze, they block the line, the column. Do some rays. Baby ball damage, hit, fusion, precision. Nice. Ray. Ice and horizontal. Okay, I can see that. Hot again. Emits a freeze ray, hitting an enemy, dealing 20 to 50 damage to all enemies in its path, with a 10% chance of freezing them for 10 seconds. Nice, okay. Rocking a lot. When an enemy is frozen, they emit a chill to nearby enemies that deals 12 to 23 damage. We're ready building a freeze build. Let's try it out. Some more status damage. Let's do burn. Baby ball damage and ability upgrade. Earthquake. So focused. Revolution, earthquake, and burn. That's good, I think, right? AoE hits lava blobs over time. Enemies who walk into lava blobs are dealt 16 to 33 damage and gain 1 stack of burn, max 3 stacks. Burn lasts for 3 seconds, dealing 3 to 9 damage per stack per second. This ball and its lava blobs also deal 6 to 12 damage to nearby enemies. Ooh, okay, nice. Wow. Magma damage. AoE burn. You can see those blobs going over to them. With freeze rate as well. Yep. Leadership, baby ball, reroll, horizontal. Okay, we got the Harvest. See, What it do does balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal 12 to 24 bonus damage on next hit. Building, fusion, freeze rate and magma. That's a lot of damage. Emits a freeze ray when hitting. Yep. Okay, see how that looks like. So it should be freeze ray and magma. Oh damn, that's crazy damage. And they freeze for 10 seconds, and they take more damage. Close. Hopefully we proc more freeze rays. Some vertical as well. Love that flare. So satisfying. Vertical. Okay, final boss. Health. Let's Okay, now let's just position ourselves so that all the balls pass through. characters gain +1 strength, affects the damage that special balls deal. And now we can upgrade the lift. Nice, leveled up a lot. Collect 2 stone each bounce, or increase the harvest clock by 0.1 seconds each time you're harvesting stone, up to 20 times. I don't think I'm gonna harvest that much. Okay, we got 2 more blueprints. Upgrade the lift. Select the lift to upgrade it and then unlock the next level. That means now you could play. That finished the demo, but you can keep playing, and that would unlock fast mode or something like that. So let's see, build, warfare, so we need more forest. So let's just harvest. And actually, let's rearrange our building so that we can build that up. That there. Trying to get more force out of it. Like that so it bounces around. Let me try that. Maybe like this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's alright. Okay, so did we beat everything on normal mode? Everything but this dude, the itchy finger. So let's go back to him. Try to beat normal mode with this guy. Alrighty. Let's do one more. Damn, the guy's tanky. Strength per HP, just get more stacks of burn. Aim 1.5 times baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. I think I'm already scattered. How much more scattered can you get? More scattered. Let me see, how many baby balls is that now? 2. 2 times baby balls, so if I have egg sac or brood mother, that would be 2 times more baby balls. Should get the low horn thing that increases my baby ball damage. That'll be good. Man, look at those baby balls. Oh man, I leveled up. Well, I chose vision and then I leveled up. Passes through enemies. Balls start off at 50% speed, but increase by 20% each bounce. Wow. So they start off slow, but every time they bounce, they get faster. Let me reroll that. Stone effigy, every 7 to 12 rows, spawn a stone soldier with 194 HP on your side. Stone soldiers are immune to ball damage and move up the field blocking and attacking enemies away. Increase damage taken by 10%. Increase ball launch by 20%, but guess, oh, that's a recoil one. Let me do this one so I can get back up. If you're playing on Steam Deck, this really plays well. Fire rate. Let's do fire rate. Faster attack speed. Okay. Level up to get a spell. Mother. Vision, upgrade root brother, come on. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's go into the gate. All characters gain speed blueprints. Let's see. Bleed. Freeze, lightning, vampire. What else? Poison, steel ball, earthquake. What is this? Steel balls deal 150% damage, but decays every time they bounce. Vertical. Left crit chance. Walls go through enemies and deal 25% bonus damage until they hit the back of the field. Let me try that. Pollution, so we get our magma. Damn, look at the back. Crazy. Magma. Nice. Brood Mother is now 45% chance. Spawn balls from Brood Mother have the same properties as magma. Oh, nice. So all the baby balls will have magma? Holy crap. To exec or baby balance. Marvelous. Baby ball damage. my balls are at the top there. That's not good against the boss. And die by the boss. Wow, yeah, that's not good. Okay, 1 hour is up. So that is Ball Pit. Hope you like what you see. Again, the Steam store page demo is in the link below in the description. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gaming content. And yeah, I'll be playing my next Steam demo.